Yarn me hearties, gather round while I spin you this manly yarn. What's up guys, this is ZonalFear bringing you a gameplay commentary today of CSGO. I also wanted to sort of cover something that's been bugging me for a little while. In case the intro didn't give it away, it was a bit cheesy, I'm really sorry, I'm not going to make a great pirate. But I actually want to discuss the sort of sore subject of PC piracy. A while ago on the PC I bought Gears of War for the PC and I really enjoyed it. I was in the supermarket one day and I noticed that it was going for sort of a really great price, and I thought, do you know what, I've actually enjoyed that game on the Xbox, so I'm going to pick it up for the PC, which I did. It cost me around £6-7 and I got a lot of hours out of it. So a few days ago I was thinking, do you know what, I don't ever remember seeing a Gears of War 2, and I don't know why. So a quick look up online sort of shows that Epic said that it wasn't coming to the PC because piracy. Now, piracy is one of them sort of touchy subjects when it comes to PC gaming, and in a nutshell, if you ask many people what they think about PC gamers, the first thing that comes to their head is either going to be one of two things. It's going to be they're all hackers or they all pirate their games, and this is not the case, and it really gets my goat that PC gamers are associated with this quite a lot. While I don't wish to sort of undermine the company's ability to protect its own property from being copied and distributed, which I fully understand and I'm fully with. A company has a right to make money from their hard work, and this isn't about that. I believe that companies should make money for what they have produced. However, certain things about this, in order to prevent PC piracy, a lot of developers and publishers use DRM, which stands for Digital Rights Management, and they can do this in a number of ways. There are some quite sort of passive ways about doing it, such as Steam, which you may not think it is, but it is a DRM platform. And then you come to the more aggressive ones like Tages and SecureROM, which irritate me greatly. Both of these DRM programs in particular really sort of that's what I'm looking for. They really punish the legitimate customer for purchasing a copy of the company's software, and I completely disagree with that. When the people who have legally purchased the software are having more problems than the people who are pirating the software, there is something wrong. You only have to look at certain forums of certain games to see that people do have problems with these invasive DRM systems. Once again, I am fully for companies protecting their own IP. However, I don't think punishing legitimate customers is the right way to go about it. One of the other things often said is that if a PC gamer is savvy enough to install their own graphics card, then they are savvy enough to pirate their own games. And I kind of call BS on that one as well. I know how to install my own graphics card, and I can honestly say I have never pirated a game in my life. I have bought every single game that I own legally. And I'd imagine that counts for the other 99% of PC gamers as well. A lot of people think that PC gaming and the PC platform is the only place where these piracy issues exist. However, I don't really think that that is strictly true. I mean, after all, surely the Xboxes can't be hacked to play pirated games, right? So when developers say that they're not bringing such and such a title to the PC because of piracy, it kind of feels a little bit like a cop-out. That it's the easy option to say. One of the other things that I wanted to briefly cover as well was that a lot of people say, oh, I did this because I want to see how it runs on my machine. Now, I personally don't think that this is an excuse. If you can read the minimum specifications and you're a PC gamer, you're going to know sort of offhand whether you're going to be able to at least run it on minimum or not. However, it kind of does bring up a valid point in a way, because a lot of PC games these days do not release with demos, and this is a real irritation, especially as consoles, more often than not, do get demos. Unlike consoles, we all know that the PC is a very varied platform, and what works on one person's machine will not work on another person's machine. So if developers and publishers really wanted to sort of curb down this whole piracy thing, one of the other things they could do would be to offer demos so that people who play on PC can actually see how these games run. Furthermore, giving them even less excuse to to actually go out and pirate these games. The other things that are also bugging me are, quite common to what we hear about PC gaming in general, that PC games don't sell well enough and things like that. And again, I call complete BS on this. If you look at games like The Elder Scrolls Skyrim and Battlefield 3, PC games do sell, and they do sell well. As PC gamers, we expect a little something extra for the hardware that we're running. And while the consoles have such and such graphics and so forth, we expect a little better. After all, we've invested hundreds and hundreds of pounds into our PCs, and we want the very best that these PCs that we've spent time building can offer us. These days, making statements like the one I've just made often gets people called entitled PC gamers, and I cannot stand this term. I think it is really, really irritating to hear constantly. Years ago, PC games were paid a little bit more attention to make most of the hardware that PC games are paid out for. And for some reason that kind of stopped, and we've got a load of crappy console ports. And then it's sort of started again a little bit. But every time PC gamers say, well, what are the special PC features? It kind of brings up someone calling them, oh, stop being a self-entitled PC elitist. This is not true either. All we want is the best for the machines that we have spent a lot of time building. Anyway, guys, that's just a couple of things that I really, really wanted to get off my chest. I hope you've enjoyed this gameplay commentary, and do let me know what you think in the comments below. Until next time, folks, take care.